showed us yesterday, even like with Locks 214, even Exquisite and MSI, I think, there's really a chance that we are about to witness the ultimate showdown for the Heartbreak Warfare.
Yes, the first question that comes to mind right now is which of these teams are gonna get a third chicken dinner? So we're seeing
Oof.
two and one scattered all over the board. And if someone is a sleeping giant from our bottom section, if someone is gonna step up their game tonight and surprise everyone, that would be awesome to watch.
Oh, that is true. That is true. But for now, if you guys missed out on the action that happened yesterday, today we will be crowning the champion, for the Heartbreak Warfare. Just looking at the stats here, Coach, obviously Hive All-Stars are the kings right now. They've got the kills, they've got the placements. They even stacked, a couple of chicken dinners here. So that balance, I feel like they are the team that everyone else is, they have to chase, just like we mentioned a while ago. But we have to consider NGGZ, Karma Gaming. We do have MSI as well. We've got Replay and 214 because they've been consistent, from yesterday's set of matches. But we're going for today, we're going to have the same lineup when it comes to the maps here. We're going to kick things off in Rondo and then three Erangels back to back, but we're going to cap things off in Miramar.
Definitely. So the first game is the one that's setting the tone. It's more of a warm up. We have new mechanics that come in to play when you're playing Rondo, but we all know that the decider will shift over to the three maps of Erangel and two maps of Miramar, and that's really where the story will be concluded tonight.
That's true. So Rondo, I feel like this is going to be a fast-paced game, and then Irango, we're gonna slow things down, and even I think when it comes to Miramar, I was expecting yesterday that it's gonna be slow-paced, but I think we finished off the two games in Miramar quite fast. By stage five, stage
Mm-hmm.
six, we're already done.
Yeah, that was a quick pace that was set last night, and that means there was a lot of waiting in the first few stages. And since everyone is clustered together at around stage 5, stage 6, when it's small enough for everyone to see each other, that's when the fights began and the pace just moved faster from there.
Notable teams, NGGZ, Karma Gaming. I feel like they're the brawlers in this competition. They love to drop huge elimination numbers, but the thing is, they're not always locking down. The late circles. So that's what they need to prioritize for today if they really want to win. Because I just know that they know how to bring on the chaos. And when they're hot, they can really flip the whole lobby here. MSI, what can I say about the team? They are really pure firepower here. They can also top the kill charts, but the placement points show that they live and also get eliminated by aggression. So, I mean, either they wipe the lobby or get wiped trying.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the strategy of each team. And for me, looking at the overall leaderboard and also watching the past two sessions, all I can say is consistency is still the name of the game. We're playing 18 matches in total, so it doesn't matter if you don't really get a lot of chicken dinners, as long as you're consistent in terms of the number of points that you clock in every time. It's a good mix of placement points and also like kill points. Then you'll definitely rise to the top.
Mhm. You know what, Rondo? What I love about this map is the fact that when you're trying to catch, like a lot of numbers in terms of elimination points, Rondo is the best map to play on, just because that you can actually get recalled or just as long as you have one teammate within the team, right? And if you get wiped out, you can always get your teammates back, but it it requires a different strategy compared to the other maps that we're gonna have for this evening. So I do wonder who's gonna start off really really big, in terms of getting those elimination points. I mean, this is the chance for them to catapult themselves, at the top of the leaderboard here. Hive has been playing this map very passively. I can always see them really have their engagements towards the latter stages of the match. But I do wonder if they're gonna have, or they're gonna start this one, by getting a lot of kill points before they get to the last few zones for Rondo. This is the perfect chance for them to set themselves apart and to really put numbers on making sure that they create that significant gap that we were talking about just a while ago.
What I really admire and what I really have to applaud with Hive All Stars right now is the great mix of placement points and kill points, and that's why they have accumulated this lead because it's a good mix, 70 to 62. And it's a pity that we don't have the smash rule activated for this tournament because that would be a key factor for them to maybe switch up their desire to really lock in that chicken dinner. But as we look at the standings right now, at least the top five teams still have a chance to secure the overall championship for the tonight.
That is true. But anyway, here we go, ladies and gents. The moment that you have been waiting for. This is the final day for the PUBG Mobile Heartbreak Warfare. Again, brought to you by Infinity Live and Nerd Herd in partnership with Tencent. So please make sure that you guys make a lot of noise down there in the comment section and root for your favorite teams and players, and invite more people to come join us for this live broadcast. Big shout out to all the teams that participated for this tournament. We got 214 Pro, Mercs for Hire Esports, Extrication, Not So Good Games, Locks International, Alpache Esports, Hive All Stars, Replay, SH Hydra, Azrael, Barangay Tactics, Misfit International, Exquisite Esports, Karma Gaming, Flick Esports, Four Kings, and Azrael Blitz. Now we're looking at the flight path here on your screen, and we do already have like a couple of teams getting close to one another, and that would be teams Exquisite and NGGZ. Same drop spot as yesterday in between Fongtun and Lan Po. Other teams that I can see would be teams down south, so that's where the action is definitely going to be. And speaking of action, we already have a team here having a trade-off, and that would be Astra Nero on your screen, ladies and gents. We got one of them already knocked down on the ground and by an M762, and there you go. Nero gets taken down as well by JNN, but what an attack coming from his teammate. 762 of Azra was able to do a massive counter right there and was able to flip the script up against the opponent. And the fight continues on, ladies and gents. We already have two players out from the team Replay. Let's see if they can recover the situation. Mamba, Kratos all together in one spot here. Coming from the kill feed, it's Flick actually losing one of their members. Somewhere inside Rondo as well. On your screen we got 762 trying to probably get some more equipment, weapons, and attachments just to make sure that he can effectively defend themselves, up against the opposition. But switching over now to Banana of Hive All Stars, and this is an early engagement for the team. We've got Banana right now trying to dance off up against Angry Set of ALP. Here comes Seven to save his teammate, but unfortunately, Banana, oh nana! Well, just made sure that, hey, I don't think you can, I can let you pass through. 2 points in the bag instantly for Hive All Stars.
It's a banana and a banono. He's not passing that big rock over there, and that's a great engagement for Hive, locking in the first 2 points for your team. And actually, we're seeing a lot of action right here on Rondo, and that's a good tempo that's being set on this third day of Heartbreak Warfare Grand Final.
Magkatabi,
Just look at
Hive meron pa
the
rin,
teams
Azra
there
meron
coming
pa
from
rin.
the west, the north, and also the south side. And again, we've got a couple of teams very close to one another, and that would be Azra and still the players coming from Replay. And as for Exquisite, I don't think they're even interested to take up a fight up against NGGZ. NGZ. I think
Flick,
they are
meron
gonna
din.
prio getting inside the circle first before they get into any battles. And as for Hive, nobody's living the
Sige,
area
tapos
just
siya.
yet, but I think there's also a potential
Ano?
clash up against Karma Gaming. Just look
214.
at the kill feed right now. It's 214 versus Flick
Sige, nasaan,
somewhere,
nasaan? Lipat ka
and
ng
Flick getting
214.
picked off one by one here. It's Junyo
Last player yata to.
right
Or
now
nag-revive?
already out of the game. There's still a chance for them
Hindi yan, hindi yan,
to
hindi yan.
recall their
Parang
teammate,
214.
but that is
214.
of
Sila
course
kapo.
if they survive this matchup
Oo
up
nga,
against
nandiyan ka sa sakyan
214.
kanina eh.
Sila
Yes, definitely. People
Oo nga, eh,
are.
malayo nga siya.
It's the space is too small for two teams right now, and we
Lipat
are
siya.
seeing 214 and Flick close to each other. Wait, that
What?
was that Azra versus
Happening?
Azra? What is happening right there? And Curtis down for the
Sa
count.
akin ba?
Oo, nasa iyo.
No more
Yeah,
showtime.
I'm a little confused, but
Wala.
okay. But we're gonna check with mission control later on. But yeah, we are now
Hello.
looking at the situation
Sige,
here
nasaan
with 214. So
Ay.
Flick, I believe, is still alive, but they've already lost like maybe 3 of their players. So I mean, like, it's a good thing because they still have one more to go. So he can probably just like be safe and go to like a terminal somewhere to recall his teammates. But in the meantime, this whole Azra situation, we're gonna figure it out later on, ladies and gents. But for Nero, again, he's currently knocked down on the ground here, and Emma's found an opportunity here to make it
replay ka.
rain bullets up
Okay,
against
ano?
Mamba here of replay, and just threw in another Molotov just to make sure that he
Okay
will
na yan.
sustain a lot of damage coming from him. But Emma's right now a little bit hesitant to push forward, probably waiting for the rest of the team here to decide whether or
Sige,
not they're going
nasaan
to
na?
push.
Sige, alis ka na.
Yeah, we are seeing Azra trying to defend their
Ano
space.
iba?
Replay is right here, trying to heal up their wounded
Ooh.
comrades, and Kratos is down again, this time from a frag grenade, and that is something that we are excited to see. Azra now storming that building where Kratos is down, and Mamba is out for the
Ooh.
count as well. That was
Oo.
great scouting over
Last
for
player
the
na lang yung,
Azra team
replay.
right now, and we are seeing them really
Nabobo na
bring on
sila
the
sa
pain for
Dimitri.
replay. Jam is here, trying to be the hero for his squad right now. We know that Rondo is providing a chance for teammates to be revived. So if he can be the hero for this one, the momentum can still shift. But we are seeing Jam right now trying to cover, attacking, but he doesn't know that there are two players there.
Meron
Oh,
sa'yo?
he is
Oh!
also
Tapos na to.
down.
Na-wipe na.
Okay, that's it, I guess, for our replay team.
Wait,
It's a pity that they're
Okay na yan?
not able to defend themselves with Azra.
Sige, sige, nasa
Yep,
iyo na.
Emma's with a haymaker right there. Great way to save some bullets. Now, we've seen Flick actually go up against 214 a while ago, but they found themselves, in another altercation, this time
Sino yan
with
sa'yo?
SH Hydra. Although we're looking
Sige,
at
nasa iyo pa rin,
Genji,
ah.
and he
Masakit
was
siya, masakit siya.
able to put up at least 2 elimination points for the team here, but they're not catching any breaks here, coach. SH Hydra, although they already suffered 2 casualties from the
Meron
team
din sa
here,
akin.
but
Wala na
they
dyan.
continue on dominating Flick in this
Sige, nasaan,
situation. So
nasaan?
let's see if they can actually close this
Oh,
fight
nasaan?
with them
Hive,
coming out on top.
KG.
But we're looking at Karma
KG.
Gaming
Oh.
at the moment. Mix just got
Hive,
revived or
kalaban.
recalled rather, and they're going up against Hive. All-Stars at the moment, and cool! What a shot from a distance. He was able to put down Monboy from that small window right there. Now the question is, Hive right now a little
May
flooded
engine
in
din.
this situation, so I'm not
Floating down.
exactly sure if they can actually survive this one because Karma Gaming is showing a lot of aggression here.
One boy is not
NGG na rin,
he's
sumausaw.
out, and Pretzel as
Tumasayaw
well
tayo,
is
Hive.
following him out. So this is a really,
Kaya
really
naman,
bad engagement for
Ang
Hive
layo
right
mo.
now. We know that they are on top of the rankings, and an early exit of this first map might set
Nasa iyo na.
really, really bad momentum for them for this day. So good job for KG9 to really engage in that fight. But we are seeing NGZ
Four.
crashing in,
Oh.
trying to salvage and maximize all the damage that Hive already inflicted on this team, and they're gonna be the ones to try to reap all that kills and points for KG9.
I mean, Hive
Last player, no?
out. Man, I wasn't expecting that.
Don't
We're
make
seeing
me say.
Flick, right? Flick to be taken out of the game,
Player na.
but they were able to
Ikaw lumipat.
survive and
Lipat
was
ka.
able to push through. And Hive All-Stars was the first team to be taken out of the equation here. And now
Lipat kahit kanino.
NGGZ just
Kahit kanino.
making Karma Gaming have a taste of their own medicine that they've inflicted up against Hive All-Stars. So even though they won the fight up against Hive, they were already taken out by NGGZ as well. But I believe we still have at least one more player, from that team, because I'm still looking at 15 teams here. So that means that only one team has been taken out completely. And now this is the situation currently on the map, ladies and gents. Replay still stuck around Rinjiang. And we've got Karma Gaming as well as NGGZ still outside of the zone here, coming from the west side. We've got Azra as well down south. And again, there's a little bit of confusion here when it comes to Azra. Again, we will be asking the mission control later on. But right down there, smacked in the middle, we've got Exquisite, we've got Hive, we've got MSI. So Hive is still here. So it was Flick.
It was Flick that was kicked out of the. Okay, I see. No, that's really good because right now that skirmish between three teams just handed over the lead to HGZ. But with Hive surviving, maybe a little bit of a defense can be made for the leaderboard. Right now we are looking at Azra. I guess the confusion is there are two teams, Azra P and Azra B. So maybe so they faced off, so that's what happened, and one of them killed the other. So that's what we're seeing on the screen. Okay, right now SH Hydra planting the blue as they try to move closer to the safe zone right now. But a little bit of refueling needed again. A little bit of economy that has to be used as they try to escape this blue damage.
So we have two teams.
Yes,
for
two Azure
Azra.
teams.
So
Yeah.
that was a civil war that
Yeah.
happened. Okay. All right. So back into the action we go. We're looking at MSI here. They're close to 214, so that's a potential clash right there. But so far teams are still taking their time, and making sure that they get all information first before they get into any battles here. But Hive, okay, they are doing a little bit of rotation as well. But we got Banana over here getting stopped on his track here because he sustained damage coming from this massive spray from Barangay. Gee, team number 13 and Hive All-Stars. This is not the best of spots to get stuck on, but can they escape with their lives intact? I think so. Yeah, they're able to do that.
Well, I'm seeing still 4 members, so that was the beauty of Rondo. So they were able to recover the damage right there. So they're trying to make space for themselves. The Barangay Tanods are alive for tonight, and Chi serving as the sentinel over there on top of that building, trying to keep everyone at bay. The circle shifts closer to them still at the center point, and that is good news for them. All they need to do is fortify that defense and try to make sure that no one else storms the capital. Now, Verstappen is down. Play zone.
I think it's already out
Yeah.
by the Blue Reaper, right?
Mhm.
I just saw moments ago. But yeah, I mean, I think most of the action will happen around northern side of the zone here. We've got at least 2 prime spots, up north, and I've seen Exquisite, Barangay, and even Hive. All Stars and GGZ trying to take control of this particular spot right here. There's a need for them to do so because this is, I believe, just the area that has like a couple of warehouses where everyone can actually stay. But down south, east, west, I don't see anywhere that these teams can actually just stay safely, or any sanctuary that these guys can stay in. But in the meantime, we're looking at NGGZ going up against Hive All Stars. From the Q feed, it's Barangay versus SH Hydra somewhere. Lucas already down on the ground. The same thing goes for Mav. But we've got a counter coming from Hive All Stars as well, putting down NGGZ at the moment. And there's actually a lot of fights happening simultaneously here.
So I'm thinking it's a Barangay, SH Hydra, and XQS. three-way battle for that compound
Lokse,
that Berga
papasok.
is trying to
Lokse.
defend. SH
Sa
Hydra now
Sausaw.
also
Three teams
tapping
na.
back.
On the way.
A few more members of the opposing team are down for the count right now. Hachi, we are watching them navigate, trying to find a way to get to the other members of the team, maybe be
Okay,
able to revive. But this compound is highly desired by multiple teams, and that is exactly what we're watching. Over here on the other side, we have Locks trying to shoot down the Exe and Verstappen right there. Is there any stop in Verstappen for this map? And that is it. An explosion takes him down. And this whole skirmish right here, everyone's trying to head for the hills, trying to defend their compounds, and we are seeing bodies fall down one by one. Another road rage bomb is down. Oh my! Oh, this nade was really aimed at his face, and that's really good.
Oh man, and this is what we want. You know, we are at stage 4, and we've seen a lot of fights happen, a lot of trade-offs happen. We're still looking at 50 teams here, and down goes another one. Say less, Cool of Karma Gaming. We've got Migs as well following, and then Hachi of Barangay also taken down this time by Exquisite. We got Locks, we got players dropping like flies here, one by one. And now we're looking at 13 teams remaining. We've got Blanks from Exquisite losing his life as well, courtesy of Locks. We've got NGGC Minor putting down Mamba of Replay. So there's a lot of back and forth trade happening for stage 4. And we've still got 30 more seconds on the clock here before we move into the next stage. We're looking at Yumi Boy, South 07, however, already out of the game here. We've got Eugene from the kill feed getting taken down by Banana All Stars. Locks will be coming from outside of the zone, so there's a little pressure for them. Banana. Oh, no. Okay, so Hive All Stars right now having an exchange up against 214, is currently knocked down on the ground here. And Curtis trying to respond back to Jam of Replay. We've got Rujin taking a big hit coming from Hive All Stars. We've got Pretz with an accurate nade, and he was able to put down a player from 214, and that's the confirmation coming through. 214 losing some members, and Hive All Stars right now bagged a total of 7 elimination points. We do have a total of 3, 4, 5 teams inside this compound.
Yeah, it feels like a barangay, definitely. This compound is contested by multiple teams, and now it's too close for comfort. Everyone is keeping distance with each other, but the space is just too small. 214U is down for the count. We are seeing Capo trying to approach the teammate, trying to smoke his way out of this room right there, trying to find hope to revive, but no more. He's gonna be alone for this map. K4 Kappa is really just trying not to make any noise as he hears more footsteps come in. We have Hive, the vicinity, and Hydra also as well, and MSI is also right here engaging with the rest of the team. SH Hydra, one car is down, Gab is down for the count, Mav is trying not to make any noise, and that explosion is really gonna take them down.
We said that we're gonna have a chill casting for today. I don't think that's gonna happen.
No.
No, I don't think so. But anyway, the fight continues on, ladies and gents. We're looking at El Pache. We got 7 doing a massive spray here. We got Monboy knocked down at the moment, and that was by 7.
Ooh.
We got Pretz shutting down a couple of 214, and just like that, at stage 5, we're looking at 8 teams remaining in Hive All Stars being the kings of this tournament. Now was able to stack up a total of 9 elimination points. They're currently in the middle of this compound right here. I feel like they have most of the control. I mean, like in terms of space, they're definitely dictating the tempo here. But it will be a little bit of a challenge for Hive All Stars to defend or even maintain the pace, just because of the fact that they're down to 3 members, and it will be difficult for them to pick up their teammate, which is Homeboy.
Definitely, again, they are in a highly coveted compound, but I do not covet the position they're in. Anyone can just attack them and do a pincer movement. 2 teams on top of them and another on the bottom, so that's really interesting. Meanwhile, NGGZ is right here, against
Oh.
M4H, trying to find space for themselves. Swag right here, trying to check out where the noise is coming from. But two members from M4H are already out, and the third one follows. So it's just Swag right here, trying to be the sole survivor for the rest of the team. And will he be spotted? Now there's more action coming up. Azra and GGC are already facing it off on another side of the map, and M4H exits the whole lobby. We are left to 6 teams for our map.
8 elimination points now for NGGZ. Currently the second placers in the overall rankings. We've got MM bagging most of the kills here, and they continue to rack up some more. We can see that Hive All-Stars already was able to pick up their teammate here, so they're back on a 4-man squad. They're close to MSI, so I feel like, you know, the first clash definitely will happen between Hive and MSI. We've got Genji here coming from Exquisite, not moving a muscle here, asked to not reveal his location for now. Obviously, he will be at a disadvantage here, considering the fact that we do have a lot of squads here in just one spot. Now, the circle had gone really small here, so it's getting really crowded at the moment. Most of the fights happening down south of the zone here. But Hive, let's see if they can still effectively defend their spot here.
Yung KLP yata may mga kalaban
like
mamaya.
pointing their guns.
Lipat ka na kagad. Bilis.
It's an interesting circle right now. It's a compounded problem for the rest of the team, as the compound is still the safe zone for the next stage. So it's just really finding your space. Do you want to settle on the rooftop? Do you want to just guard the outskirts of the town, or do you want to smoke and build yourself your own fortress, just like Azra is trying to do here? DOS is also looking at them, and they know exactly where they are. It's only a matter of throwing the frags and the area damage utilities to secure those kills and reap that victory. But right now, it's a marvel that there are 6 teams huddled up together in this really small space. And we are seeing a lot of movement right now. NGGC trying to move in along with the zone as it closes in. But they're going to crash right into Hive, into this compound where they have been waiting for an engagement. Bonboy is down. Van Dyke is down. Menor is down. And this is a lot of action coming up. Whoa! That was really good. A good defense by Hive right there, although they lost one boy. But still, 5 teams remaining. NGGC is the 6th team out.
Oh my goodness. Hive All-Stars, they know what their mission is. They know their assignment, and they're doing just that. I believe they've already bagged a total of 14 eliminations. Obviously, Pretz is on a roll here. Same thing goes with Range, especially he's holding an S12K. Everyone immediately drops onto their knees just because of Range. And now 4 teams remaining, ladies and gents, at stage 7 with 25 seconds on the clock. We can see El Pache trying to reset, trying to recover in this situation. 2 of their members currently bleeding out, but it's a good thing that, you know, there's still space. You know, there's still time for them to reset and pick up their teammates. And now going back to Hive All-Stars, unfortunately, they already lost Monboy here, but, you know, with the kind of momentum they've already set, you know, for this first match, I feel like they can finish this off at the top.
That's really good, tempo that was set by Hive right now. Even mentioning that they almost lost, they were almost the first squad out, no? But here, Hive also was able to gatekeep up as they try to get in to the zone, and right now they are now facing MSI this time. Now this is one wave of enemies after another. It feels like we're playing Plants vs Zombies in a PUBG right now. Banana is down, but Pretz is still up. Definitely an 8 kill game for him. What did you have for your coffee, man? I really want to that. No, Yunche takes down Range with a frag grenade. But right there, Pretz with the revenge of a shot in the face. Good move right here. MSI. Banana is out, and therefore matches ended just like that, with Pretz being down, and MSI secures the victory.
Oh man, And then that is the
Uy,
action
mira
that
map.
we
Mira,
want,
oy,
the
mali yung
action that we
map mo.
expect coming from the
Sorry.
teams here. We got MSI getting the first winner chicken dinner here in Rondo, followed by Hive All Stars.
Match 13.
But you know what? I just have to give it to Hive All Stars just because of the
13.
fact that
So
they were
dense.
able to score a lot of points here, 17 if I'm not mistaken, and finishing
Batay,
off,
batay.
at second place. We'll still add more to that. So we'll be seeing the stats later on. But again, we don't want to take away the spotlight, from Misfit International. That was a job well done. They were very patient. They really waited for the other teams to settle the score before they actually got into any fights. They hold their position and waited for them to come their way, to get into their line of sights, and that was the cue for them to actually engage. And we're looking at the map rotation here, and again, MSI getting the WWCD in Rondo.
And again, the challenge, who will get their third chicken dinner, it's still up for grabs because MSI is now getting, they just got their second chicken dinner. So
Yes.
we're still waiting. If there's a team that will get their third, that's something that I guess, we'll figure out as we move on to match 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Anyway.
So when we proceed, we're gonna be duking it out at Erangel, and I definitely would like to see that because that's the default map, and that's my favorite as well.
Okay, we'll be back after this, ladies and gents. Don't go away.
3, 2, and 1. Alright, 17.
Infinite respawns during the match. Don't worry about becoming a crate and focus on pure combat fun. Team deathmatch. Before the match, you need to go to
30
the loadout to
seconds.
become high, automatically heal when outside
30
of
guys.
combat, and have infinite gameplay with some shared traits.
Really?
You can slide, automatically heal when outside of combat,
Hold
and
on,
have
when-
infinite respawns during the match. Don't worry about becoming a crate and focus on pure combat fun. Team infinite respawns during the match. Don't worry about becoming a crate and focus on pure combat fun. Team deathmatch. Before the match, you need to go to the loadout to equip weapons, attachments, and throwables. Arena training. Weapons can be really picked up at the spawn point. No need to worry about loadouts in advance. Gun games is full
Oh,
of random fun.
yung medyo
Every
masama
time
na
you
po
hit an
that.
enemy, your weapon will change to something else. From SMGs to rifles to sniper rifles. With the final blow from the cannon. Experience the thrill of eliminating enemies with various weapons. Complete arena matches.
Game,
with
game,
sealed
game, game.
contests. Evo EXP.
Okay.
Increase Evo
Coach,
levels to unlock more
intro.
firearms. Weapon matches.
Ready casters, kita na sa stream in 5, 4, 3, 2, and kita na kayo.
Your judgment and on the
So in the first round, we have MSI giving everyone a run for their money on Rondo, and that is how it ended for the first game. And now we are headed over to Erangel. And if you are staying tuned, please let us know which team you are supporting in the comment section. And let's keep this fire burning for the rest of the teams as we move on with the rest of the matches. Hi, this is Coach Abby, and I'm with Red Queen Andy, and we are bringing to you the action and the heartbreak tonight at the last and conclusion of Heartbreak Warfare. And it's exciting to be able to do this.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Big shout out to everyone who's been very active down there in the comment section. We've got Hani AU, Ashleya Villajuan, Jeremy Gabon, Joypel, Cat B, CJ Estela saying good luck MSI. We've got Jennifer Carswell rooting for Barangay this time. So big shout out to everyone. Please continue on making a lot of noise in the comment section and cheering for your favorite teams and for your favorite players. And please don't forget to share our live broadcast. Invite your friends. The more, the merrier. So that everyone can see just how good our players, how good our teams are in our local community. Now, getting back to the match results on your screen, ladies and gents, we got MSI again taking the win for a Rondo with a total of 25 points. For this, we've got Hive as well, scoring a total of 23. NGGZ coming in at third place. They're currently tied up with Alpache as well, 11 points. Exquisite at number 5 with only 9 points. So at least we have 4 teams that ended the game with a double-digit score. So that is a pretty strong start, for this top 4 teams.
Definitely. Now MSI really
I didn't start
bringing
anything.
on the gauntlet of damage right there with 15 kill points and 10 placement points. But it's good that Hive is not far behind. But this is going to be a wake-up call for NGGZ right now and ALP. as they are also rounding up the top four for our first map. Again, we still have 5 matches to go, and there's still a lot of points to be won. But one key thing that we have in Rondo is because of the revive and resurrect mechanic,
Nagluto
there's
ka ba?
more kill points up for
Hindi.
grabs
Oo,
with that
kakainin natin.
Rangle and Miramar. Now we are
Magdelata ka na lang
kind of,
kasi kakain kami.
change in terms of the pace and the strategy for these teams right now. Are they going to play a little bit more conservative? That's the one thing that I think I could bet my money on.
You know what? I'm still not over the fact that, Hive All-Stars was able to really stack up a huge number of points here for the Rondo map. Same thing goes for MSI, to be honest. And that is exactly what we expect, coming from the teams here when they play Rondo. This is a big opportunity for them to catch up on those teams currently at the top. If you are part of the bottom
Gago, may
half of
bug
the
yata
overall
yung game
rankings,
ko.
then there's a need for you to really turn up your aggression. And Hive All-Stars understood
Block
the
yung
assignment, right?
langit.
Hive All-Stars currently at the top of the leaderboards here, coach, and there's a need for them to really keep up the pace here, and that
Yeah.
means playing at a high octane level. And with the kind of performance that we've seen them do in Rondo, I think it's safe to say that
Middle
Hive is
then.
still at the top of the overall rankings here. But then again, they shouldn't be complacent.
Sabi
They
mo,
shouldn't
just
feel
one.
relaxed at this point. It's not even sure if they can really be the ones that will be crowned, for the Heartbreak Warfare. There's NGGZ, there's MSI really doing great as well. So it's going to be an interesting fight that we're going to witness for the back-to-back Erangles for this evening. Again, the consistency will be tested
Ang
for the
zone,
teams
ay
here.
ano.
Yeah, it's a very interesting mix of
Game,
whether
game.
you're gunning for placement points or you're gunning for more kills, and that is the plot that we are gonna be waiting on, and it's just bound to thicken as we approach the second map of this night. Now we have a flight path going from mid east to lower or southwest, and here we have the teams trying to make use of this flight path, trying to secure their spaces for them to initially loot for the first few moments of our game. Interesting because
Okay.
usually a flight path like this
Yes,
kind
so.
of is a troll kind of flight path. From my experience playing the game, this is usually where the tricky circles happen. But I don't know, knock on wood, maybe he will see a more conservative kind of a rotation for now. So here we are seeing them spread over all around the map right there, and we are seeing, I think, Lox is headed over to the military base, and 214 as well. So we're in for some early engagements. We'll have to wait and see.
This is a very similar flight path that we witnessed yesterday, one of the Erangles. So I am expecting teams to just play it, in the same drop spots here. And even the circle, man, this is like the same thing that happened yesterday. So it had favored the northern side, so most of the fights and most of the teams will be coming from down south. So again, we will be seeing probably Logs and 214 having an engagement somewhere when they're already on the way back to the main peninsula. And Pachinki getting occupied by Hive All-Stars here. It's pretty much the same thing. But it's interesting because Fancy Exquisite, close to Pachinki. Same thing goes for SH Hydra.
Wait lang, wait.
So perhaps a
Mabilisan lang tayo.
fight can break out, eventually. So let's see if that's exactly what is going to happen later on. But in the meantime, Hive also
Okay na?
really focused
Sige na.
on
Yeah, nasaan na?
just packing things up and getting some weapons. Same thing goes for Azra here,
Ayun na,
doing some
mabilis talaga yung
rotation. So at
paligid.
stage 1, we do expect them, focusing on picking the right
Okay na.
areas for them to take advantage of.
Kaya naman, dilim yung langit ko.
Definitely, that's the name of the game. Loot for
Saan
a
ka?
few minutes, be able to defend yourself
Yeah,
in case
for
someone
eight.
comes in. And then after that, that's when you
Click
start
ako, ah.
worrying about the circle. Now, I called
Grabe.
it. This is the usual trolley
Sabi mo kay
type
Josh.
of
Ano sabihin ko?
map right
May
there.
bug yung
on the
room
far
sa
north.
atin.
Let's see if the
Hello,
next
Sir
circle will
Josh.
be a little bit more centered, or if it's gonna stick to the top side of the map. But as we all
May
know,
bug sa amin yung
a lot of
nag-tutorial
teams
graphics
headed
sa
south for this. So the question is, will they cross paths on their way to the
na
safe zone?
sisira yung graphics
So
sa loob.
we know that Erangel is a
Yung sa akin ka mo, padilim yung langit.
not really expecting
Hindi,
a lot of
ngayong
engagement
game lang po.
for
Yung
first
lobby
few
po.
stages. Everyone's just giving everyone space as well. But
Okay
this
na
is
ako, okay na ako.
where
Asa ka na? Lumipat ka!
You might
Habang
think you're
nagsasalita
safe,
lang
but
lumilipat.
on
Siya
the
eh,
roof,
XQS.
I see. I called it. SH Hydra right now
Meron
with
daw ba?
exquisite with an engagement
Hindi,
right
mukhang
there,
hindi naman
looking for
naglalag
one,
yung
and
players.
I think
Sa
we
atin lang.
see more of that action. One more player, Hydra
Ano?
Lucas
Nasaan
is
na?
down, Genji is down as
Ano?
well, so
Anong
it's
call mo?
a face off between
Nagpapaalam si
exquisite
Fish kung
and
meron daw.
SH Hydra.
All right, here we go.
Pangit lang sa stream ka mo,
Genji
pero
right
mukhang
now
okay
playing
naman sa
here safe.
players.
That's currently
Okay
getting
naman
another
daw
video
po sa
from
players.
Blanks,
Pangit
making
lang
some
po.
moves. Up against the opposition here.
Tsaka tumagal mag-load.
Huh. Let's see what
Ano?
is
What's
going
your
to
goal?
happen to them as they continue on having this altercation against SH Hydra. We've got Lord on screen here with a shotgun. Blanks still picking up his teammate here. And perhaps, they are trying to come up with
Itatry
a
ko
plan
mag-recon.
here on how
Pag
to
hindi ako
flush
nakabalik,
out the boys
ulit
here
tayo.
from inside this compound and dictate the pace of the game here. We can see
Exquisite and
Blanks.
SH
Pag
Hydra.
ito sa mag-recon, ikaw
Yeah, we can
mag-recon
see
na.
Blanks entering the window with a shotgun. That's what K. Hey, here comes the attack now. Ooh! Gab got sandwiched right there.
Mhm.
That is an easy win for Exquisite.
Definitely, that's a good start for them. Even if they lost one of their players, 4 points is not too shabby for our
Hirap ka naman i-set up
team
nito
right
sa...
now. Sailors trying to loot up on the roof and
Where's smoke?
make sure
Okay.
that
Oh.
not one of the resources are wasted. Over
Pag
here, they're
nakabalik,
trying to
ulit.
like shut down that vehicle over on the
Sinabi
road
mo?
right there. And that is a
Sige naman
good,
to, baka pa na.
warning shot if in case someone is planning to head over and storm this compound.
Ooh, big shout out to Direct Gabby Cantero watching right now. She said something after the comment section. So welcome to PUBG Mobile Heartbreak Warfare. And now getting back into the action here, ladies and gents. Again, Genji had already been taken out of the equation, but we are looking at Exquisite with 4 elimination points now for the team.
Ibat-ibat ka muna.
So I guess that is still, quite a
Wait
good
lang,
start
pag connecting yung
for
isang
Blanks and the rest of
outside.
the crew.
Tignan po natin kung
As for the other teams on the
Ito
map,
na,
I would like
papasok
to
na po.
see the exact location for teams. Are they doing the rotations?
Tayo
Are
na
they
yun.
still looting? Are they
Papalimlim, boss.
still pillaging, through towns here to get everything that they need? Or
Papalimlim
are
daw.
they, prepared to get into
Pero,
hopefully we see the map feed.
Click mo kay Mac. Click mo yung
While
Mac.
that is happening as well, the movements are happening. Exquisite just like looting that armored truck right there. Okay, now we have the map feed. People are, oh, that was a quick shift. People are already populating the north part of the map right here.
Tumagal lahat. Tumagal mag-load.
Northernmost part of Severny, and everyone else is rotating. So 214 is exiting the military base right now, and they're all headed over to that part of the map. The question is, would the next stage favor those on the top side or on the central part of it? So we know that's where the risks will come, whether you could cross over to the other side once it settles down.
Pumirap
There
yung sa
is
graphics.
an action that's about to go down here in Rodzok, and that would be, coming from the boys
Okay.
called Pachi
Wait.
and MSI. Now, MSI, first team to get the winner chicken dinner for today,
Talaga?
so I feel like they've already
Sino yan? Sino
carried,
malapit?
the same
Ah,
energy
MSI
here
yan,
for
tama
the
yun. Ay,
second
yan.
game.
Okay, next.
We can see Sara
Okay,
right now
Sara.
trying to peek,
Wait,
trying to
wait.
find that best angle to shut down some players from
Naglo-load.
Apache. In the meanwhile, we can see the other members just really waiting for the right
Ah, sige,
opportunity
record ka na.
to
Okay
strike
po,
here.
sir.
So far, it's just
Umayos
a
na.
little back and forth.
Hindi, depende pa yung sa'yo, hindi
exchange
pwede
here, but
mauna.
no hard push
Oh.
yet coming from
Nag-connect na ako.
Oo, sige.
Yes, there's enough space for each of them right here at the southern part of Rojok right here, and they are still respecting each other's space.
Magpapindot kayo.
No one wants to be the first or the second team out now that we have one team eliminated. But again, it's a matter of knowing when to stop looting and when to start.
Check ano audio pagka-balik mo.
Both of these teams still have a lot to gain
Nawawala yan
by
eh.
engaging in early fights
Okay.
because again the leaderboard is kind of favoring just a few teams, so we would want to see more of a step up from our midfielders and maybe even our bottom dwellers. For right now, Sed is scouting the area. Now on the other side, MSI and ALP still huddled together in this tiny space right now. They could hear the footsteps. They could definitely feel that there's a strong presence right here along with them, but no shots fired just yet.
Hmm. Okay. I mean, it's too early to get into a fight anyway. But then again, this is already the third and final day for the Heartbreak Warfare. So there's a need for the teams to really step on the gas here. Pick
Oh,
up the
yun na,
pace.
wala.
We've got MSI still not really going for the push here. Perhaps they haven't really gotten the full information just yet as to where exactly the members of Apache are. But looking at the map feed, it's Lox and Azra coming from down south. Perhaps an engagement can happen since they're headed towards the same direction here and same entry point as well from down south. 214 also making their way inside the circle. I believe Karma Gaming is headed towards Rozok as well. And as for NGGZ, Execration, and even M4H,
Joining now.
just on the other side of
Ayun.
Rozok. So perhaps a three-way battle can also happen there.
Yeah, that's your Zok seems to be the place to be or the place not to be. ALP right now firing a shot and downing one of the players of MSI. This is going to be the start of the skirmish right there, and the other teams can also hear that. Maybe a third-party crash can be manifested if you will want some more action on our stream. Now,
Ooh.
Lox
Lox,
is
may kalaban na.
fighting against Barangay right now. Barangay safely tucked in before, but it seems like Lox really stormed that space right there to claim it for themselves. Now, over here on the other side, MSI Yunche is trying to Tony Kawai and Sarah are already down, and now there's so much more action happening altogether. Lox and Barangay
One force,
still
one
with the
so-so.
fight, and
Sa lock
here,
siya.
one member dead and one is down for MSI, just like that.
Okay, so moments
Sige
ago
ba?
it was just Alpache and MSI, but I think 214
Oy,
interested to get into the mix there. So I
Saan
think
ka, saan
that
ka?
was it.
Lock
That
set.
was the decision that for that made MSI just leave the spot. They're not gonna be part of it.
Pagod sa akin
So
siya.
I mean, especially we've seen Sarah took a big hit there. But anyway, we're looking at Lox here going up against Barangay, and we've seen
It's-
Hachi getting taken down just moments ago. But it looks like Lox is the one about to lose the game
Patay yan,
here.
lock siya.
Oh, and there you go,
Nasa
ladies and
yan, nasa
gentlemen,
wait lang.
confirmation coming through. Again, Lox getting taken back to the lobby here.
Di ba?
So
214,
we're looking at
214.
4 teams remaining for stage 2.
214.
And now
ELP.
we're looking at 214. Back to them having an engagement up against Albache. We can see that 214 is still a complete squad here, so I don't see any problem with this team. But as for MSI, they keep losing some members. I just wonder if that was Sarah or another member, coming from the team. Verstappen
Sa'yo ah.
shutting down or gets shut down by Jaril, and the fight continues on between Alpache and 214.
Sige, nasa akin.
Fragile
Pagka
right
NGG.
now,
NGG.
not a lot of teams still have their full squad. Now this is an engagement between NGGZ and Execration right there. Gerald is down, and you see MM looking
Okay, sa akin,
at
sa akin,
the
sa
rest
akin.
of
Kaya MM.
the team right now, trying to
Ito na, check na
pop
yun.
in
Sige, nasa
this
nasa.
grenade, and it does hit Action, so Action is down, but another player is up on the second floor. He is gonna have to change
Four.
position because he has been revealed, and
Oh,
this is
tayo na binungkol niya yung sarili niya kasama.
third-party opportunity for F4H storming.
M4, sumausok dyan
That
ah.
compound right there, trying to
Hindi ko alam
read
makita.
what the
Ikaw,
other team
diyan ka
has
lang.
sowed. So it's
NGG
Exploration,
lang.
M4H,
Oo, diyan ka lang. Last player yan.
and NGGZ in
Uy,
a
gago,
three-way
boss.
battle.
Makaya muna kayo.
Alright, here we go.
Okay.
Not exactly sure how MM is gonna
Three.
last in this situation going up against 3 members of M4H.
Okay.
It looks to me he's doing
Oh,
quite
ano,
okay.
ano,
Riflex was
wala
able
na.
to recover. Fortunately, that was a very good shot coming from JC
Oh,
Boy.
aggressive nila ako.
Finally putting out the
Ah,
last
okay.
member of that team, and now 13 teams remaining. M48 continues
Exit
to
ka nga. POV
dominate
naman na
this
exit.
compound. Now up against another team, which is Exit. Now Y2K, last
Kita ka lang.
surviving member on
Nagkalat
top
na
of the
ako.
staircase here, just waiting for them to make a mistake. Waiting for them to line up, and he's definitely gonna go for the attack. And here we go, all by himself.
Ano pa na?
Unfortunately, though,
Nasa akin, nasa akin.
just as
Sa'yo?
what
Oo,
we
ano ka na?
expected,
Yun ang
Did not
kailangan.
survive that one, which brings us down to just 12 teams remaining here at stage 2. And now we're switching to XQS.
15 ako Walang kalaban dito.
So it's just Blanks and Say Less here, but Blanks already put up a total of 3 elimination points for the team here. And now they're
Pag-area ako.
members of 214
Magmamap pala ako,
MSI, but
please.
they know that they are at a deficit here.
Okay.
So a little disadvantage. It wouldn't be smart for them to go for the push. So I believe they're waiting for, the right moment to also get into action.
Kaya nasaan?
Perhaps
Lipat ka muna.
MSI or 214 or Apache
ang
might
pangit ng
want
zone.
to have an engagement first before they actually get into the mix.
So, wala na play.
Now that is interesting. So the circle has shifted over onto the more central part of the map right here. So Flick, who has been enjoying a moment of peace, is now gonna be pressured to
Meron pa tayo
rotate,
itong
and now we
character.
see Exquisite right here.
XQS, MSI.
Trying to third party 214 and MSI
Asan ka?
right
MS,
here.
say
also
less.
a fragmented team
XQS.
right now.
Kita
They're
lang
in
mo,
one
punta
spot,
ka
so
for
what would be the call for these teams with 5
Awesome,
eliminations
awesome.
to
Hindi
their
pala
name?
yun.
Say Less is trying to script his way across this river, trying to watch his river banks and try to get the
Nandito ako sa MSI
from
Sige,
the
lipat
rest
ko
of
sa'yo,
the teams that
Okay.
are safely
Same muna,
tucked
same
in
muna.
on that.
MSI ka na, yun, Jay.
So
Ah,
Yuche
yeah.
here,
Last
you
player
see
to.
Sayless peeking over from the
Kaya mo na
behind
ako.
that big rock right there, and she's gonna
Two.
throw in a
Three.
nade. Will it
Oh,
land?
ano yun?
No, it does
Oo ba?
not. But XQS is
Blanks papasok.
decided to
Patay
take
na.
this compound for themselves. Yunche is
Sa'yo, wait lang, wait
made
lang.
in turn, and they are out of the game.
Azra 12 yata, papasok.
11 teams
Sige,
remaining.
pasok pa na.
Gents,
Akin na.
Sa'yo?
for the
Anong
third
ano?
stage here.
Azra, baka
there's
pumasok.
a minute
Replay
here
malapit sa
before
akin.
we move on to the next.
Replay, malapit.
And for Age,
Anong team
doing
mo?
some
M4?
rotation pretty close to the edge of the
Ah,
circle here
anong
with
team
5
mo?
elimination points in the back.
M4H.
And
Wala nang
they've
rotate
already
to.
taken a
Hanap ka nila.
spot. So far, they're the first team to get in here.
Okay.
But of
Dapat sa'yo,
course, they need
Okay.
to do a little bit of a leap just to make sure that they can dominate the plays. I believe there's another team there that could be a potential clash. If I'm not mistaken, those were the boys of Replay. But anyway, seeing the mini map on the screen, we've got Azra here. We've seen like a team passing by, but I don't think they're actually interested to get into a fight here. So there's a little bit of
Nasaan
a
ka?
standoff,
Sira.
coming from all the 11
Ah,
teams.
yeah.
Wait lang baka
So we're
meron sa
looking
akin.
at the downtime for now. Probably just
ALP,
wait for the
ALP.
circle to
ELP, lipat ka.
shrink again before
Al-
they get into any fights.
Loading, loading.
Definitely, if I were them, that's the same strategy I'll use. I mean,
Excuse ka ba? Dalawa na lang yun eh.
Oo, nasa XQS
moving
ako.
out if
Alp ka, mag-area lang.
the spot is
Nasa
safe
alp na.
for
Okay
the
na.
next stage. It's a matter of defending the fort when you are safe for the next stage. So here we have XQS and ALP together in one compound again. So
One,
let's see if
two,
they are gonna
three,
be attacking each other.
four,
So we see
five,
a bit of frags
six,
thrown in,
seven,
and the ALP
eight,
is facing an
nine,
underdog right now.
10.
With
Nasa'yo,
XQS
wait lang.
losing 2 of their members earlier in this match. So
Si
it
Sed
might
yung
be an
malapit.
idea to
Ah.
get rid of them
Nakatago
and
siya.
make sure that they
Mukha lang
hold this
malapit.
compound before other teams smell blood and move in.
Sige, lipat ka na lang. Ako na.
6 points now
Meron pa
for
mong kalapit.
Exquisite.
Wala pa.
They're still doing great.
Ito lang.
We can see Blanks making his way through the smoke here.
Ano
Probably
ba niya
trying to
kailangan?
pull
Flip?
off a
Kaya
ninja
spotlight
attack
ba?
up against
Wag na yan.
Apache. He getting closer and closer now. I think he's trying to cross
Ah,
somewhere here.
Wait lang.
Looking
Tsaka lang.
for a very good position here to take down a couple of players from the opposition. But looking at the map feed, ladies and gents, Barangay will then have to evacuate that top spot from the Gatka Mountains. And we've got Teams Hive, All Stars 214. We've got Karma Gaming,
Kasi,
Monster as well,
okay,
Wait
Exquisite.
lang.
They are already inside the zone here, but I believe
Wow.
there's a fight about to break out inside Boatyard.
Wait.
And only one team, I believe,
Okay
can get
na.
inside the zone.
Okay.
Exquisite and Replay, if I'm not mistaken. Was that Replay?
Yeah, I think it's replay. Again, this is interesting. Hive actually are good with their prediction with the circle moving in closer and closer to them. But it's really, again, if you're already in the middle of the circle and it keeps shrinking towards you, there's a sense of idleness that it gives you a certain lull of peace and
Meron ba
confidence
dyan?
that
Wala.
you will not
Nagkaano lang. Nagpayan lang. Wala nang
once
ginagawa.
start storming in.
Papunta
Right
pa
here
lang.
we have
Papunta pa lang.
XQS and
Sige,
Susan.
sige.
They still
Lilipat ko
on a
sa'yo.
stalemate right here. Neither one of them trying to move
Then dito
away.
tuloy.
Maybe they're gonna wait
Sunod
for
siya.
the blue
Sige, pwede na.
Reaper to just
Showcase
crawl
ko.
in and push them to engage with each other. But the other teams as well are rotating closer and closer to where the ruins
Ang
are.
tagal
Maybe
nito.
that's where
Nasaan na?
the
Nasaan na?
and
Ah,
here we
nasaan,
have
nasaan?
Sayless
Uy!
gunning
Dalawa
down
lang.
ALP
Next
that's
zone.
exiting the compound.
Tuwa na
It's
po.
only a matter of
MH,
deciding
baka
when to
nila-
move
ay,
out.
MH
So
sa-
Lax is
parang
down.
ganun.
There
Sige,
was
diyan ka lang.
here
Basta
that
tingin ko
saw
lang.
them.
Kamusta
So
yung
now
Zeus?
Sayless is also
Okay na
down
sa'yo?
on the count. So we are left
Flick
with
ka.
10 teams.
Tara.
And this is where
Flick,
we
flick.
are at as we
Ah,
go to stage
Ito na ako. Ito na ako.
So it wasn't replayed, it was El Pache. Okay. So Exquisite
Oh.
already out of the game here.
Saan
We
ako?
got Flip.
Barangay?
M4,
Oh,
M4, M4. Pwede
survived
M4.
up
Or
until
barangay.
stage 4 with
Hindi ka.
one
Sige na sa'yo, ah.
They are
Yeah.
pacifists for this round.
Fist. But you know what? Nobody's
I know,
gonna
and
go home
for-
empty-handed, to be honest. I mean, Flick, even if they're not really doing great, for this tournament, I'm pretty sure that they've gathered all of the information, the experience, which they can absolutely bring into the next tournament here, and perhaps we can see them dominate in the
20
future
seconds,
tournaments
wait lang,
to come. But anyway, we've got one of them knocked down on the ground here. They're trying to be creative at this point. There's really
Yeah.
no time for them to
Wala na, no?
revive
Sige,
or
lipat ka.
revive their
wait
teammate,
lang.
put
Sige
him
lang,
inside the
ano,
car safely,
replay,
so
replay,
they
replay
just
ba?
have
Sige na, ano, ikaw ang lumipat.
scoop him
Ako lumipat.
Oo,
and take him to the safe
zone
zone
na.
on the top of that car. But anyway, looking back on
Ulit,
the
may pinapalala.
feed here, ladies and gents, we can see Azra again close to replay. We got Flip
Bilis,
as
bilis,
well,
bilis.
trying to score some points.
Ayun
2
na.
and 4 also staying at the edge of the circuit. Lots of gatekeeping opportunities here, so let's see if they can do just that. But from the
Meron sa'yo?
outfit, it's
Ah.
replay. Mamba
Saan
getting
ka?
a lot of action there. Emma's right behind that car. And
Sige,
2 and 4
dinipat ko
just
sa akin, meron
really
sa akin.
capitalizing in this situation by getting a lot of elimination points. We got Flick getting taken down as well by
Tignan ko,
Gio
pag bumabalik
Barangay.
sa'yo.
6 elimination points. Barangay definitely
Okay.
doing good. But I think I spoke too
Uy,
soon.
hanap,
So
wala
she just
naman
got
tayo dyan.
taken down.
Ito,
But it's
dami
okay because
kill.
Hachi is there. My
Replay,
brother, my
replay,
brother,
ano?
I will save you.
Ay,
Yep. As we see now, replay is catching some bullets from Hive, and
Papo pa rin.
214 is gunning down Flick as well. So
Pre-pre dito
Flick,
sa akin.
with their
Sabi na sa'yo.
pacifist move, is now struggling to get inside the safe zone.
last night,
One
last
thing I
night.
would have to highlight right here is Hive was
Oh, nasa
already
gitna to
out
1-4.
of this next zone, but they chose to get out and be on the outskirts to do some gatekeeping and reaping, which is
Okay, nasa-
I guess their move
Sa'yo?
for
Oh,
stage
lipat ka.
5. Right here on the screen we have
Pwede
Hachi
na magkakalapit eh.
watching the horizon.
Tapusin mo yun, ah.
keeping
Dito ako sa
watch
may
at,
side.
all the teams
Wala,
that
malayo
are
to.
in.
Ayaw nila
I wonder if
pasok.
he has any
Ah, sige.
knowledge that
Dito pre, medyo malapit.
that's multiple teams that he can see and attack
Masaya,
them.
mag-aaral lang ako.
Right there. ALP right
Ginagawa
here.
ko na.
They are watching all the action play out. ALP and Azra are all close
Pwede ka
together.
mag-aerial sa akin.
And they're still
Wait,
not
2-1
inside
for-
the next
Parang,
zone.
ano,
So again,
lipat
it's
ka
a
ng
matter
ano,
of
ah.
timing, and we've
Dito
seen this
pre,
play out
ano,
for ALP
Azra pati
when
ano.
they waited it
Al-
out between them and
Kapo,
Exquisite.
papasok.
So will this be
Barangay,
a good move as well
nagbubugbog din.
again for them? We'll find
High
out.
range, may kalaban.
For Hive
Dito.
International, just really have to make all the advantages work for you. So if they repositioned and actually went to the edge of the circle here, that means that they are really kill hungry at this point. They really want to make sure that no team will be able to get to where they are in terms of the
Sa'yo na.
points they've already
Okay.
set up on the board here. Coming from the kill feed, M4H, Alpache going head to head here. We've got Karma
Okay,
Gaming
for,
as well.
Kaya
Actually making some moves. We've got Swag getting picked up or getting knocked down on the ground here. Not exactly sure if there's a team
Uy, may
right beside
bumabaril.
him
Huwag ka
that,
dyan sa nagtatago.
can pick him up at this point. But M4H right now is not letting go of the
Ayun na, nasa
situation
sir.
here. A player managed to spot a couple players up top and was able to take down at least one. So I feel like they're going to put a lot of pressure on that one. But this is not a very good spot for
That's
the
the
boys of
teams.
Alpache. I mean, they are right down. They're smacked in the middle
Nice.
and all of these teams are just really looking, to take them out.
Definitely. So all the teams right now, all scattered. None of them are really clustered up together. So it's a matter
Pwede ka lang
of
ipat and
finding
Kaya mo
One.
lang.
more
Sige,
information
sige.
where the other teams lie. So here we have Azra being gone down by
Okay na, okay na,
Banshee,
okay na.
as well
Okay na.
as Azra
Good
Nero
lang.
being
Sa'yo?
out of the game.
Wait.
214
Yeah.
MIN
Okay,
is
lipat, lipat.
shooting down
Lipat, lipat
762
ka.
as well. So all those different teams right there on that ridge being able to see each other
Go,
and
go,
trade
go.
shots. 7 is down as well.
Lipat ka,
And
lipat ka.
Azra
Ako na yan.
and XY is out of the game as well. So here we have 6 remaining
Last 6.
teams. All of them are fragmented and fractured. Not
KG
all
nasa
teams
gitna.
are together.
Pareho ako ng
This is a
hive.
Tagtatago lang
battle
yung
right
hive
here.
daw.
Over here we have an M416 being pointed across. M4H right there. So Azure knows
Sa'yo, ah.
he's to the left,
AG.
he's to the right. But what move will be right for him? That
Sige,
is the
nakuha ko yun.
question that we
Lipat
have
ka na sa akin.
right here.
Nasa KG ako.
On this safe spot behind this window.
Hive
Hey,
na
hive,
sa
hive,
And Banana right there from behind that
Sige,
rock.
binaban.
There's smoke.
Sige,
There's
nasa ah.
a little bit of cover for them to try to
Bumaba bigla.
recover. But that can be said for the rest of the teams that are exposed. And on Curtis, Kimets are all
Pareho
down
din
as
ng
well.
KG.
Again, it's a matter
KG daw.
of
Pareho din.
inching your way closer. That's
Ano master
the
ni
next
boss?
safe zone.
You know what? Mercs for Hire showed up today. They have a lot of kill points for this first Erangel this evening. And now this is a very good
Nasa kanino?
right here. So Karma Gaming absolutely has the best spot here. I mean, just look how open the space is.
Sa'yo?
And it's gonna be hard for
Okay.
both Azra and
Okay.
Hive All-Star to even get close. I mean, just look at Swag. He is doing his best to just be on his belly here, crawl
Last
to
four,
get
ah.
closer to where
Yeah.
Karma Gaming is, and I think most, if not all, is doing the same thing. So
Sige, zone
it's gonna be
tayo.
hard.
15
Karma
seconds.
Gaming is surrounded by snakes.
I'm just waiting for Carmageddon to happen right now as Karma Gaming is
Papasok
waiting
na hive, ah.
for the plot to play out. As we see in the map, it's not just about protecting this compound right
Papasok
here.
hive,
It's
papasok.
about
Papasok.
timing. Whether one team will attack
Sige,
first
dyan na. Yan na.
or not.
Flashing.
So Hive right
Papatay
here is
sa
attacking
loob.
them.
Okay.
So Monboy is already down. Pretz as well is entering from another different angle. Too Cool is down, Lucci is down, and they are taking claim with this compound. And
Kasi,
right there, M4H is joining into this battle. It's a three-way battle right now.
Sige, nasa M4 ako.
M4H being the last entrant. Lucci is down. This is
Hive ka pa rin?
some
Ah.
friendly fire right there. And there are only 3 teams remaining, so we are
Pareho din ako ng hive.
all this
Hive,
mayhem
pareho din
right
hive.
now
Hive daw,
with the
hive.
smokes as well.
Doon na ano.
I'm just seeing
Hive
all
na daw,
this
hive na daw,
bodies
hive,
hive,
down
hive.
together, and still 2 teams survive. It's M4H
3v3
and
to ah,
Hive.
3v3.
Man, that was
May
a
dalawa
2-2
lumpo.
split defense coming from Karma Gaming,
Iba yun,
and
ah.
they weren't able to
Ayun na,
hold on to their spot here.
Three.
That was tough,
Four.
tough to watch.
Five.
But let's see what's gonna happen between M4H and Hive All Stars right now. 2 remaining teams for a first Erangel. Can this be a back-to-back winner chicken dinner? Oh no. MSI
no,
this is
MSI.
MSI first game. So Hive All Stars, if they win this match, then this will be the first WWCD of the night.
Four.
And now we already
Ay, pasuko din ng
we are
hive eh.
already looking at Swag
Prince.
currently knocked down on the ground. So I believe that
Prince,
is the
one
boy,
Hive All Stars
papasok.
have been waiting for.
Wag dyan, one boy
to
na lang.
go
One
for
boy.
that push.
One
Prince
boy.
right now on screen here.
Sige,
Rage
dyan
is
lang.
on
Yan ang
the
pinakamalapit.
so it's a 3v4
Hive na to,
situation.
hive na to.
Actually, is a great chance for them. All
Wala nang bomba, Hive.
numbers of F4H are low.
Low,
There's a
dalawang
frag
M4.
that landed right there. Hive is now
Ubos ang M4.
attacking them, and
Hive.
it's a face-to-face
Hive, nice
battle. A
one.
shotgun to the head. That is it. Hive All Stars.
Ano?
Coach
secure
Tonics.
the first
Ay,
winner
mas screen.
of the night
Sa akin.
and the third.
Ay,
finish
sa'yo,
holder.
sa'yo.
Man, I feel like Hive also is making a statement here. Oh man, that they're the team to
Zin.
beat, for this
Okay
competition.
na.
With the amount of numbers that they've already put up on the scoreboard, there is no doubt that they've
Wala na, hype
already,
na to.
let's say, created really a big gap,
Wala
compared to
na.
the
Kung
second
may
place
smash roll,
in the
talbog na.
overall rankings.
Oo.
I think we
Sige,
will be
Baka game
showing
3 pa lang
that
tapos na tayo.
right after
First
the
game,
third
18
match.
kills, tapos
So stay
top
tuned for that one. Congratulations once
ano yun,
again to
25.
Hive All Stars for getting their third. Is
Oh,
it
may,
their third?
oh,
May smash na ng game 3 dapat yan.
Third.
Kung may ano,
Third?
kung may smash roll.
Third or second dinner for
Yes.
Heartbreak Warfare. So there you go. And still, what a wonderful performance coming from Mercs for High. I would love to see more action
Sayang.
coming from this team. They definitely showed up
Okay.
for this match. And since we still got 4 more matches before we close down Heartbreak Warfare, so there's still plenty of chance for
Start
all
off,
the
ano?
teams
Start off line
to
muna.
improve their situation. And we'll see who will be crowned champions.
Ha? Ano, sana?
Yes, and we'll see what happens as we head over to the
Oh,
break.
nice.
Let's see what the
Kailangan
will
naman
play out.
start. Naglolo ko ata mo.
Okay.
Yes, there you go, ladies and gents. And again, I can see a lot
Yes,
of you
opo, sir.
down there in the comment section
Tapos
really
na.
rooting for your
May
favorite
panalo
teams
na.
and players. A lot of the fans are really cheering for MSI. We've got Replay and Hive All Stars as well. But what about the other teams? I would love to see your fans really get into all of this. But you know what? Before we head on to our third match, ladies and gents, we will be taking a short break. So continue sharing the live stream, ladies and gents, so we can, we can have more audience, so that the teams can really show what they can do, what they're capable of when it comes to playing PUBG Mobile. So stay tuned. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Thank you. And,
Are
alright,
key
7
to
minutes.
the top 1,000 ranked players